What's going on, boys and girls? My name is Michael SK, and welcome back to the Fruit of Grisaia. Last time we started Get Rid of the Test, and I guess now we're going to continue it. Apparently, Yuuji is going to help Sachi out in literally getting rid of a test that is coming up for them right after their summer break. So this will be a very interesting story, but I feel like there's going to be some stuff, like some good stuff to come out of it. Some more Sachi story progression, which I am just in love with. I love the story aspect, not this weird shit. So I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully we get into a little bit of that here. If you guys are enjoying this series, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you are in for a wild ride. Hopefully we're almost done with this wild ride actually, but I feel like we still have quite a bit more to go. So definitely is going to be a wild ride. Last time I played was the 13th. Today is the 17th, so it's been a little bit, but here we go. Back into the Fruit of Grisaia. Just so happens that you asked someone who successfully gotten rid of a test before. Oh, we're telling them that Sachi has actually gotten rid of the test. She did it fantastically.
それは本当なの、さっちゃん。はい、ゆうくんの言っていることは本当です。みちる様と同じ依頼は前にもお願いされたことがあります。
And she received this order by dumbass Michiru in the anime, and she was gonna do the same shit. I feel like I'm not spoiling anything. Just if you have not watched the anime, I'm sorry, but I mean spoiling in terms of the visual novel.
それで本当にテストがなくなったの?
Yeah, she did. To borrow Michiru's phrase, she's been an invincible maid for a very long time now.
さっちんすげえ。
And I've been playing soccer as Shrine Girls, and going back to the soccer games from playing this for so long, it's so weird having to speak for every line that comes up, whether it's, you know, Yuuji saying something or the main character, narration or thoughts, I don't know what you want to call it, or someone else speaking. Like, it's just so much to, you know, say. I'm glad that I get those moments in this game where I can just literally shut up and just sit back and relax.
さっちゃんならもしかしてとは思うけど、学校のテストをなくすなんてどうやったら？
Oof.
それは
That's gonna be a secret until the day of the exam.
なんでよ。どうせ後でわかることなら今教えてくれてもいいじゃない。
I felt like he was gonna say it was gonna be a secret. Tell me something, Michiru. Which is the more enjoyable way to receive a present? Ugh. When you know that's inside, or what's inside, or when you don't.
それは中身を知らない方じゃない？普通に考えて。
Right, same deal here.
ああ、なるほど。やるじゃない、ユージ。あんた、なかなかのエンターテイナーね。
You're too kind. Sachi sits quietly on the sidelines as I push the discussion forcefully ahead, her eyes fixed on me. Guess I'm asking after the fact, but I assume you're all right with this, Sachi.
それは
After all, turning her down would... Sorry, guys. Turning her down would mean you're refusing to help someone. Guess that'd make you a bad girl. Oh my god, we're pushing the issue.
それは嫌です。
In other words, you'll accept the request?
はい。私はいい子でいなければいけないですから。
We're doing some very risky shit right here. Right. And for you, a good girl is a person who does what they're told. Never refusing, never objecting. A wind-up doll marching along the path others set out for it.
さっちんがうなずいた。ってことは、本当に学力テストをなくすつもりなの？
Sachi wouldn't joke about this, and since I've assumed responsibility for her success, I won't allow her to fail.
まあ、ユージが頼りになるのは最近のサチぶりからも明らかだし。確かにお兄ちゃんが一緒ならテストだってなくしてしまいそうなのよさ。
That's right. Rest assured, we'll take care of it. Feel free to slack off for the rest of your summer vacation.
わかったわよ。どうやってテストをなくすのかは知らないけど、あんたに任せたからね、サチ。
This is going completely different. Like, this entire situation, how I don't know how this is gonna go because it's completely different from the anime.
はい、私にお任せください。
No idea what to expect here. Sachi, you have a second?
はい、
As the group disperses, I stop Sachi before she can leave the lobby.
今日はいつもと同じメイド服なのですが、どこかおかしかったでしょうか？
Noticing that I'm running my eyes over her clothing, she requests an explanation in a slightly puzzled tone of voice. Not really. Your street clothes the other day left a strong impression. So I was just doing a little mental comparison.
すみません。課題の答えを考えるのに精一杯で、服装までは気が回らなくて。
I see.
もしゆうくんがご希望のようでしたら、今からでも着替えてきますが。
No, that's alright. Not necessary.
そうですか。
Yeah. There's no meaning in her wearing those clothes unless she does it on her own initiative. The conversation grinds to a halt. For a moment, there's a vaguely awkward silence between us.
ゆうくん、一つ質問してもいいでしょうか？
Depends. What do you want to know?
どうしてゆうくんはみちる様の依頼を受けるとおっしゃったのでしょうか？
Let's see. A little tricky to explain, actually. Mainly, I thought accepting that request would help you find the answer to the questions I gave you the other day.
課題の答えがですか？
Yeah, also, I wanted to see how you'd react today when faced with the same request you accepted back then. And if you didn't refuse, and how'd you try to carry it out. Long story short, you could say I dragged you into this for my own selfish reasons.
それでも構いません。ゆうくんから尋ねられて、みちる様の依頼を受けると決めたのは私ですから。
Right.
それに、あの依頼を受けることで答えが見つかるのだとしたら、私は一生懸命頑張るだけです。
She's not thinking inside the box, she's only thinking outside. I don't know what Sachi thinks about the incident she caused at her previous school. I don't know whether she regrets it or hides being rational or hides behind rational. Fuck, I cannot speak today. It's been a while since I've literally just stumbled over words. I don't know whether she regrets it or hides behind rationalizations. But when Michiru asked her to get rid of the test, Sachi hesitated for a moment, with uncertainty in her eyes. And after I pushed her into consenting, she asked me why. At the very least, something about the idea of repeating her actions made Sachi uncomfortable, even unsettled. That she nonetheless decided to accept that request can only mean one thing. The laws that bind Sachi haven't loosened their grip on her.
ゆうくん、
Ah, sorry, it's nothing.
そうですか。
Anyway, one last thing I wanted to ask. Do you have a plan in mind for getting rid of this test?
はい、一度達成した依頼ですから、今回も問題ないと思います。
Well, that was expected. Already succeeded once, huh? Well, in that case, I guess I probably won't need to get involved.
はい、ゆうくんはいつも通りに過ごしてもらって大丈夫だと思います。
Alright then, sorry for holding you up.
いえ、私はゆうくんの彼女ですから、何かあったらいつでも呼んでください。
With a smile and demure little bow, Sachi calmly heads back to her room. Sachi may be confident now, but if she attempts to use the same method as before, she's almost certainly going to fail. That's not a problem in itself. Sachi has to fail if she's ever going to break out of this status quo. But failure alone won't likely accomplish nothing more than leaving a new wound on her heart. Failure's necessary, but she can't allow herself to fail. The solution's obvious enough. She just needs to fail by succeeding. There's a fundamental contradiction hiding inside the laws Sachi's bound herself to. And if she needs help to realize its existence, I'll use any means necessary to provide the key. Alright. What's going on? A little before midnight, there's a sudden knock at my door. Sakaki, right? It's not locked.
どうして私だと？
When I said Sachi had gotten rid of the test before, you were the only one who looked startled.
そう。顔に出していたつもりはなかったのに、よく見ているわね。
Is it possible that Sakaki knows? I'm a part-time cleaner after all. Can't overlook even the smallest specks of dust.
ほこり
Repeating my words with a knowing tinge of irony, Sakaki walks to the center of my room, letting the door close behind her. So, why drop by a man's room at this hour? Decided it was about time to throw away your virginity?
残念ながらあなたに処女を捧げるつもりはないわ。
It's all good. Ah, money troubles then. In that case...
風見くん、私はあなたに聞きたいことがあるのよ。
And what would that be? Nothing a clear change in the tone of Sakaki's voice. I decide it wisest to stop teasing her.
あなたはテストをなくしたいという理由だけで一人の少女が学校に火を放ったと噂されている事件のことを知っているかしら。
Oh, you better believe I am. Interesting story. Sounds a bit far-fetched, though.
そう。あなたが知らないというなら、そのことに関してはもう聞かないけれど。
So she doesn't know, but she knows it's a rumor.
あなたたちのクラスメイトとして、一つ明確な答えを聞かせてちょうだい。
Can't promise anything until I hear the question.
じゃあ、松島さんの依頼を受けると言ったのはあなただけれど、小峰さんに危ない真似をさせるつもりじゃないのよね。
What if I say it's a possibility?
私にも考えがあるわ。
With clear anger in her voice, haven't seen that in a while, Sakaki takes out her box cutter and pushes up the blade with a violent snap. I admire the spirit, but the odds of you actually touching me with that thing aren't even 1 in 100.
それでも意識があるうちは何度でもあなたに刃を向けるでしょうね。
Alright, let's fight. Alright, I've got the message. My bad. Do me a favor and put away the weapon. When I declare my surrender, Sakaki heaves a long, heavy sigh and slowly sheaths her makeshift knife. To be perfectly honest, the potential risk depends on how things play out. I can't say for sure whether she'll be in any danger, but no matter what means Sachi chooses to use in pursuit of her objective, I can promise you, I'll protect her with everything I've got. That good enough?
危険な目に合わせないとは約束できないの？
There's some double negatives there. No, I can't. You're concerned about Sachi's safety to the point of menacing me with a box cutter. It'd rub me the wrong way to make you a promise I can't keep. And the truth is, drastic measures may prove necessary.
そう。あなたの話から推測すると、小峰さんが抱えている問題というのは精神的なものなんでしょうね。
Oh, you better believe it. Sorry, but I can't be the one to tell you that.
そうね。今のは軽率な発言だったわ。
Anyway, Sachi's not the only one who's going to be affected by this. Might end up inconveniencing you and the others as well.
私たちに？
Yeah. Of course, I promise to contain any danger and keep you all safe. But if things do get ugly, I'd appreciate your help.
自分の手の内は明かさずに協力を求める。実に身勝手な話ね。
Thanks, dude. I'm aware of that, but I'm still asking. Please, Sakaki.
わかったわ。もしそうなったら、できる限りの協力はする。
Right, appreciate it.
でも、覚えておいて。私はあくまで小峰さんのために協力するのよ。
That's supposed to be your take on Michiru's tsundere thing?
違うわよ。
Sakaki turns away with a scowl. I'm not sure if she's really too disgusted to look at my face or just trying to hide the light blush on her cheeks.
とにかく、これで話は終わったから、私は失礼させてもらうわ。
Yes, please, skedaddle. Hey, Sakaki.
何よ。
All this time, I've been more than a little dubious about this whole thing. This place, this lifestyle, being a student. But as of right now, I think I'm all over that. I'm glad I came to this school. Well, that was a mood changer.
なぜ、それを私に？
Who knows? Maybe I just wanted you to hear it.
そう。
Sakaki quietly leaves my room with an uncharacteristically gentle expression on her face. Huh. Although I hadn't expected it to happen this way, I've managed to gain something of an accomplice. Sakaki possesses both level-handed judgment and the ability to project authority. I don't think anyone's better suited to take care of the others when and if the time comes. But even with the cooperation of our classmates more or less assured, there are still plenty of problems I need to take care of. And if my estimate of the situation is correct, the drastic measures I mentioned are absolutely going to prove necessary. Which means I need to get moving.